Okay, we're going to do this next segment, but I want you to know, if you watch it, I am going to have to kill you, because we're going to talk about the secretive temple stuff. That's what everybody's writing about. What secretive stuff happens in the temple? Here it is. Nothing. No, there's no secret stuff. There's nothing you can find. You will find in a temple that you won't find in the Old or New Testament. We get married in there. I will tell you that we get married a little differently in the temple. I was married civilly first to Tanya. A year later, we got married again in the temple, and in the temple, we're married for time and all eternity. Oh yeah, you can put up with anything for 40 years. You get out of it at death. Me? No. It's pretty clarifying. I will tell you that when we got married civilly, it was really, that's cool, you know, big commitment. When you get married for time and all eternity, my wife and I actually sat down about 3 weeks later, because we were both freaking out, we just didn't want to say. About 3 weeks later, we were like, okay, and actually she had more of this conversation than I did. Okay, there's a few things that you do that really drive me nuts, and I can't stand it for all eternity, so you got to fix it. I know it sounds crazy. People say, oh, you can't do that, you can't really. I remember when I was younger, and I wasn't a member of any faith at the time, and my grandma died. And I remember everybody in my family saying, Grandma is finally back together with Grandpa. We just make it official. That's it. We also baptize for the dead. What we do is we go to funeral homes and we sneak in at night and we take the dead bodies. No. This one actually is, I'm puzzled why this one is so freaky to people, especially people who read the Bible. Read 1 Corinthians. It's there. It was a practice done by the apostles and the early Christians. If you believe in resurrection and baptism, what happens to all the dead? Isn't that a gate they have to do? Debbie wrote the next question. She said, I love this. Are there liberal Mormons? No, not a single. Okay, Harry Reid. Liberal? I will tell you that I think Harry Reid doesn't understand how I'm a Mormon, and I don't understand how he's a Mormon. I'm guessing. It's not like we don't talk. But just like any church, there are liberal Baptists, liberal Catholics, and yes, just like in your church, they're agonizing. Sometimes I just don't understand. I really don't, but I'm sure they feel exactly the same way about me. I just have the complete knowledge that they are wrong. From Lindsay, she said, why do Mormons get married so young? This one, I didn't even know how to answer this one. I mean, in a society where a major political party believes that you're a child at 26 and you should still be on your parents' insurance, I guess getting married at 19 or 20 seems like infancy, but let's remember George Washington did surveying of land on his own in the wilderness at 14. He was appointed as Surveyor General for Virginia at 17. So, you know, being helpless or useless until you're 35 is a lie. It wasn't always the American way, and it shouldn't be the American way. There's some logical reasons for it. I mean, you know, in a church where premarital sex is frowned upon, waiting until you're 28 or 30 years old to get married hurts. But I'm just saying, we believe a great deal in marriage and having children, and we encourage it, and we have large families. And I will tell you that my daughter said to me, she said, he's the one. She's getting married this fall, and she's not Mormon. And she's getting married this fall, and she said to me, he's the one, Dad. And I said, when are you getting married? And she said, well, not until after I get out of college, and then we're going to wait some. And I said, why? Well, because it's just weird if you get married too young. And I said, honey, do you love him? She said, yes. Do you really know that he's the one? Yes. Does he treat you with respect? Yes. Let me tell you something. When you really find the one that you love, and you know, there is nothing better, nothing more fulfilling than marriage and children. Why are you waiting? Don't wait for societal norms. I mean, is partying till you're 30 better?